Happy Friday. This is Christina Red Soul. Thanks for tuning in. What I have on my heart tonight on Rumble and my YouTube supporters is the recent news that I got from Tucker Carlson about this Jussie or Jussie, Smollett, whatever his name is going to trial based on his racial hoax. And he's quite famous due to a story he made up in a cold winter in January, Chicago, where these mega hat white racists attacked him. And they said, call him the N-word, mega country, this is mega country N-word. Despite of the fact, over 80% of that city, and being a blue state, in addition to the city, voted blue. So, that was one of the red flags, or whatever you want to call it, about him coming up with this story. And I've said it over and over again, the reason why non-whites and blacks in general come up with these stories is for attention, number one, and hopefully to get some money. And honestly, I hate to say this, the average black person does hate white people, and they hate this country. So they want to do everything in their power to hurt the average white person. I talk to white people every day, and with this illusion of this systemic racism, whatever it is, or white supremacy. Because if I'm going to talk about racism, I'm going to the Democratic Party, bottom line. They're hateful bastards toward everybody. And they use their politics for personal gain. So if I'm going to talk about, quote, racism, it's going to go to the Democratic Party. But I digress. There are a lot of black people that believe this, that the average white person is out to get them. Even in my very home doing this video, the Klan or whoever, whatever, is going to come in and bust me and kill me and grab me if they need to, whatever. So I believed what this person was doing, and he was a homosexual as well, from the TV show Empire, whatever. Never followed the show, even when I lived in Chicago. Never got, despite the fact I had cable, it was just one of those TV shows that just, like Friends. I'm going to be an equal opportunist. Even a TV show like Friends, I didn't get into that either. And they were all white people. It was just one of those, this Empire, despite of it being mostly black or whatever, and another gospel type of TV show. I just never got into that. But it is what it is. So, I don't know where this is going to go. If you really want to get into more details about this hoaxer, check out Tucker Carlson. And that's also on my podcast that I did like a half hour ago. I played maybe like less than 5 minutes of the video. It's on YouTube about exposing this loser. So, let's see how it turns out. I've already shared my story about the Rittenhouse and this other loser, Avery. The only problem those guys had in that situation is that they should have just left the boy alone, just like the Trayvon Martin case. But, again, I don't know the whole story or whatever. I am who I am, And the average person of all race, any race, dislikes me anyway because I have my own mind and I speak for myself. And I'm only speaking from my heart here. But hopefully justice is served with this Smollett, whatever his name is, Smut, going to trial for telling us a huge, ridiculous lie. Okay? Full story. Other than the fact that he was talking about the mega, country, despite the fact Chicago was a Democrat city, a lawless Democratic city, he goes out at 2 a.m. for Subway. Coming from home. Now I can see if he came from a bar and went straight to a Subway nearby and then went straight home. So that was another strike. And then out of the blue, and this was in Chicago, January in Chicago, the coldest month in the city, below zero weather. Who would go, unless they're coming from a bar once again? And this wasn't even during the weekend. So, I mean, really? So he had 3 strikes against him. Trying to get money. So hopefully he gets to pay for this hoax that he invented in his mind to try to get free money. And even if that were the case that these people said, or whatever happened to him, well, of course, no one believes it, because who in their right mind is going to go out at 2 a.m. for a Subway sandwich? I didn't even do that in New York City. Well, last night in New York, coming from a Yankee game, I did go to the bar, because the bars there close at 4, and had a few drinks, and talked to some international people, and I went straight home. I may have gotten some food from the food truck, and just went straight home from there. But, just to liberally go out, like tonight. Today is Friday. I'm not going to go out to, and Subway is right across the street from me. Even though it's much nicer down here in Texas, and the Subway would be closed anyway. But to go out at 2 a.m. to get a Subway sandwich, I mean, Americans are not stupid. So he was definitely under some type of investigation, whatever he was up to. But let's see how this trial goes. I mean, I said a lot. I mean, just another loser trying to get money like this. What was that guy with the noose? The NASCAR person, Bubba Wallace. Found that story wasn't true. When are Americans are gonna stop giving these people attention for no reason whatsoever? Okay, it's cold in Chicago. You're in a Democratic city. These white guys come up to you and say, this is mega country inner. Boy. And they pour bleach and a noose on him. A noose, whatever. And it looks like he bought a brand new rope. And yet, a person like Joy Reid, who is a race baiter, will definitely go for a story like that. She would love that, because she hates white people anyway. But I'm going to close, because I want to connect this story on YouTube, and I don't want to prolong too long, but you get my point. I wasn't even expecting to talk to this long. I'll talk to you folks super soon. Happy Friday. Again, this is Christina from Red Soul. Excuse me. Pray for our nation and the persecuted church. Bye bye.